Hi guys, Robboy46 here, welcome yourselves back to MotoGP 19 on the Xbox One X. Round 8 is Assen, and for the next couple of races at least, I'm going to be starting from the back of the grid because starting from 12 went really well. So yeah, I'm not going to do any qualifying. I will change the sessions that I do so that we don't do qualifying, so do FP. It probably makes more sense just to do the warm-up, doesn't it? So we can get rid of qualifying and just do the morning warm-up and the race. And see how we get on with that. Alright, let's go. So starting at the back of the grid, medium front, soft rear. Yes, this is going to be interesting. I mean, the run down to turn 1 is not that far. Same with Sachsenring, the run to turn 1 off the grid is not very far at all. So it's not going to be a repeat of Catalunya or Mugello, I think. But we'll see how we get on. Plus the first little section is very tight, quite one line, so it's going to be difficult to make up a lot of places. We should make up a few on the slower bikes off the start like we are. But yeah, already have to get on the brakes for turn 1. Because at Catalunya went from like 12 to 2nd by the first corner. That is definitely not happening here. And this is what I mean. It's very one line, very tight and twisty around the first sector. We have a few positions, but still outside the points. Oh, that's someone down. That's Iannone. Right, should be able to get some places here. Just using the power of that Ducati. Ooh. I think that was Zarco then. Yeah, it was. He's back through. So I'm in the points. I'm in 12th. And past Zarco we go. Okay. We're making good progress so far. Not too bad. Gotta pick the places where I can get people, maybe out of here. Yeah, there we go. Better exit than the Suzuki. Just about getting him. So, 10th place. That's probably where I'm going to end the lap, I would imagine. I don't really want to outbrake anyone into the chicane. Vinales was quite slack into there. Okay, so we're going to end lap 1 in 9th place after starting down at the back. We'll pass Vinales as well into turn 1. He's in the wrong gear then as well. I was meant to be in 2nd, but I was in 3rd. Okay, now it's going to get a little bit harder. But I can see the leader. So, not too... Oh, thanks Vinales. That was close to making me crash. That's lost me a bit of time as well. So half a second to Miller at the moment. And of course he is on the Ducati as well. Now closing in. Closing. Oh, I'm just going to go into the back of him then. That's me wide just to avoid him. That's lost me a bit more time. I can still see the leader. So the leader is not a million miles away. Around the outside of Miller, there we go. That's 7th. Oh, Miller, no! Don't be doing shit like that. Okay, so Miller was down. I'm still in 7th. That's twice I've almost been taken out now. Right, so on the back of my teammate Daniele Petrucci. The leaders are fighting. Rins has gone into the lead. Use a bit of slipstream here to get past another Ducati. Oh, I don't want to do it through the kink though, that will end badly. We've made our way through most of the pack. Still got a little way to go. I need to get past Petrucci and Crutchlow as quick as possible because there is a gap emerging. Rins is still in the lead. Right, better exit than Petrucci. Right, there's another place. That's 6th place. Crutchlow is next. Okay, on the brakes, into the chicane. Right, past we go. Fastest lap of the race as well, 1:31.6. And into 5th place. Not too far to catch up with Rossi. Just a little gap. So the soft tyre is still working quite well. Can I get Rossi down here? I'm going to close. I don't think I'm going to get him before the kink. I might. Yeah, there we go. It's another position, 4th place. So the podium is up next. Marquez in 3rd, Dovi in 2nd, and Rins in the lead. Still got time to do this. Still got plenty of time. I think Sachsenring is probably going to be even more tricky because that is, most of that track is all one line, so it's going to be very difficult. It's all tight and twisty as well. Closing in on Marquez. Right, can I get him on the exit of the chicane? Slipped through another fastest lap of the race, 1:31.1. Couldn't quite get through turn 1 there. Bit of a wheelie as well through turn 2. There we go. No, he's going the long way around. So I'm not quite able to get through yet. Now I'm back through. Right, that worked. Is he going to have a lunge in here? No, he's not. So 3rd place. Rins is getting away. Slipstream, not quite able to get past before the kink. So we're on lap 5. Still got a few laps remaining, so I don't have to go stupid just yet. Come on. Get a better exit. Yeah, there we go. That's the soft tyre working well on the exit at corners. So up to 2nd place. Just that gap to get across. 0.7 of a second to Rins. Closing in on him. 0.3, so we've caught up to Rins pretty much. I've just got to find a way past Rins and see if I can pull away. Can't do anything about the Suzuki down here. I don't think I'm quite close enough. I will close in. Yeah, not quite close enough to do anything there. A little wide there. I think the soft rear tyre is just starting to lose a bit of grip. Right, I've got quite a lot of my overtakes out of the next corner, turn 11. So if I can get good exit again. No, he got a pretty good exit as well, so not really much of an advantage there. It feels like since I've caught him up, he's kind of upped his pace. Oh, nearly into the back of him there. Let's let him off a little bit. Okay, so we're on lap 7.6 of a second is the gap. Right, come on. Yeah, just almost went straight into the back of him into the chicane, so had to run it in too deep, which obviously isn't ideal. Still 0.6, so didn't gain anything in the first sector. .4. It's weird because through this sector with the other bikes I was losing about 0.3, 0.4 of a second. But on the Ducati I gained. It's literally the only bike I've used where I've actually gained time through that sector. Okay, that's wide. Again, can I do anything out of here? Oh no. Yeah, the rear tyre is starting to lose grip. Starting to get a little bit hot as well. Comes in the best of lines. Run down to the chicane. Do seem to be a bit better on the brakes into the chicane. Right, it's time to start the penultimate lap, lap 8 of 9. And still not found a way past Rins yet. I think now that my soft tyre is going off, that I don't have the advantages out of corners that I did have. Should be able to close in a little bit. But again, not enough as we go through the kink. Well, I am a little bit closer this time around, but it's whether I can do anything out of turn 11. I just need to get the rear hooked up nicely and get the Ducati fired out. Again, I was just trying to move around a bit, but I think we've got a slightly better exit than Rins, but still not quite close enough. Now we close in. Now, oh, nearly into the back of him again, but that time I didn't have to go too wide. Oh, that's a moment. That's a moment. That could be it. That could be the moment that the race is lost. My rear is too overheated. I've got not a lot of grip left in it. Right, well, this is final lap time, and I have not found a way past him yet. I've just had a massive, massive moment coming out of the chicane. I'm still starting from last and finishing second is still a good result. Still extend my lead in the championship. But I just want to go one better if I can. Right, come on, get the exit out of here. Yeah, right, even closer this time. I've got to try and get a good run out of turn 11. Right on him now. Up the inside, no. It's not the best of places to overtake. Right, get it hooked up. Oh, come on. Come on, Ducati. Give me that grunt. Here we go. Here we go. We've got the run. We're through into the lead. On the final lap with just a few corners remaining. Is he going to have a go into the chicane? No, he is not. And that is job done from the back of the grid. I actually didn't think I was going to do that.
Soon cameras will take us to the
That
podium
was
to see the award ceremony.
very, very
But in the
close
meantime,
towards the
let's take
end.
a look at the final ranking of the MotoGP class.
But still, a win. That was good though, enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. So I will be doing the same again at Sachsenring, and I think that the story is going to be completely different.
It was a
Yeah,
perfect day
give it a
for
go
him.
anyway.
In addition to the victory, his position also earns him 25 priceless championship points.
Yeah, that was good. Starting from the back, didn't get a load of places off the start. Had to work my way through him on lap 1.
Here we are for the podium ceremony. It's a weekend where everyone gave their all. But today, these riders have shown that they had a little bit extra in the locker. The crowd is going wild. And finally, they can enjoy this deserved moment of glory.
Yeah, extend my championship lead, which is good. And yeah, Sachsenring is next. But I do think that one is going to be even more difficult to do. Okay, round 9, Sachsenring. 11 laps. Back of the grid. Do warm up and then the race.
Cameras are showing us the riders concentrating before the start of the race.
Okay, so what is the 31 degree track temperature? Medium front, soft rear. Actually, I might gamble for a soft front. Soft front, soft rear. Now that is a gamble. I don't think I've ever used soft front, soft rear before. Maybe when the game first came out. But yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Not to lose positions early on this track.
Because if I lose grip in the front and the rear, obviously this track, you're on the side pretty much most of it. Not a very long run down to turn 1. Ooh. I'll tell you what, I was pretty slack on the brakes then, but the AI were really bad on the brakes, already up to 5th place. But I knew that I braked early, as we get Crutchlow as well. I knew that I had braked early, but I wasn't expecting the AI to brake that early into turn 1. I just wanted to make sure I got in there without hitting anyone, and it worked, and worked really well. Okay, well, just behind DEgITx at the moment. Wow, maybe this one is not going to be as difficult as I thought it was going to be. I was really expecting this one to be a lot harder, but we've made more progress this time in this race than we did this time last race. So soft front, soft rear, just letting me get the bike hooked up nice and early at corners. Past DEgITx. Wow, he put the brakes on really early there. Ooh, almost into the back of Marquez as well. That's strange. I would have made turn 1, but Marquez was right in the way and I would have gone straight into the back of him. But Dobby looked like he sat up really early. Now I've had it in the past around here where the AI have like dived up the inside into turn 1. So we're on the podium already. Is my tyres going to come into it? Maybe. But at the moment, they're working well. Can't seem to bridge this gap to Marquez at the moment. Okay, into the final corner, try and get a good run out of here. Rins 119.5, 119.0 for me. But look how early on the brakes they are. I swear they've never done that before. Or maybe I've never really paid much attention, but I'm pretty sure they used to brake a little bit later than that. Oh. Sorry, Rins. That is really weird. Never noticed them braking that early before into turn 1. So Rins again leading. Do I just need to wait until turn 1 to get him? Because we got Marquez from a long way back. Dovizioso the lap before braked really early. That was wide through turn 11. Okay. Alright, well, we'll close in a little bit down the straight anyway. And then we just got to brake where I normally brake and we should get past Rins. On to lap 4. We're closing, we're going to go past, into the lead. Well, this race it's taken no time at all to get into the lead. We're on lap 4 of 11. And that might be it for everyone. It just depends on what my tyres do. That is the only thing. It was a bit of a gamble. But I think it might have been a good gamble. It's definitely a good gamble at the moment. Soft front, soft rear working well. Don't seem to be degrading too much. Just a little bit. Might be alright. I'll obviously keep an eye on it. And I'll also keep an eye on the gaps as well. Back to Rins. So the gap is 0.7 of a second at the moment. I'm expecting that to go over a second when we get to the split here after sector 1. But we'll find out, won't we? Okay, 119.0 again. It's almost a second. Does that mean a little bit too hot? Yes, it is. I definitely braked a bit too late that time. Oh, bit of a movement there. The gap is indeed over a second. So on lap 5 of 11 and pulling away from second place at the moment. We had a little bit of a warning from the rear at the beginning of the lap. Just let me know that it is starting to wear out a little bit. Gap still pretty much exactly the same as what it was at sector 1. Oh, that's very wide. That's very wide. That's going to compromise my line for turn 11 and my speed as well. Half a second it's come down to. A little bit wide through Saxon Curve as well. Should get that gap back through sector 1. Right, on to lap number 6. So we've got one more lap to go. We've got a good gap. Final lap. The gap is over 3 seconds. And let's not forget, started at the back of the grid. But it just really caught me by surprise at how early they braked for turn 1 on the first lap. Well, not just on the first lap, but every lap. They seem to brake really early for turn 1. I was not expecting to make that many places up on lap 1, that is for sure. I went straight into 6th place and got Rossi, went into 5th. Then got Crutchlow pretty much straight away as well. Tyres have just about lasted. They are wearing out pretty quick now, but this is of course the final lap. So, soft front, soft rear, it has worked. And it has worked well. There's a few corners to go. And it's going to be another win from the back of the grid aboard the factory Ducati. 3.7 second lead. Rossi up the fourth into the final corner. Run to the line. You know what? Let's do a wheelie. There we go. Good win. But that one was a lot easier than Assen and a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
In the meantime, let's take a look at the final
I was really expecting that one to be more difficult than Assen, but it was the complete opposite. But, you know, it's a win. And a good win at that. Suzuki up to second in the championship.
This victory is the cherry on top of an exhausting weekend. If his team keeps working like this, it will be really difficult for his opponents to overtake him.
Certainly will be. Yeah, that one was a nice surprise, that one. I was hoping for a little bit more of a fight, but
Here
couldn't
are
do
the
much
stars
about
of
that.
the day enjoying a round of applause from the team and fans. Everyone gave it their all today. You can't deny that these riders were on another level.
There we go, another 25 points. Extend my championship lead. I think we'll continue starting from the back of the grid, apart from Bruno, because that one is a pain in the ass. And I haven't won there for a very, very long time. Right, let's look at the standings. Bruno is next, so yeah, I will be qualifying for Bruno. Red Bull Rookies Cup, Noguchi is leading that from Cooney in second. Then you got Carlos Tate third, Salvador fourth, and Dupas Squire in fifth place. Then we go over Moto 3. Aaron Canet is leading that from Antonelli in second, Dallaporte third, Messia fourth, McPhee in fifth place. Then over to Moto 2. Alex Marquez is leading that from Luti in second, Baldassari third, Schrotter in fourth, and Jorge Navarro in fifth. And I am leading MotoGP from Dovi in second, Rins is up to third, Marquez down to fourth, and Valentino Rossi in fifth place. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content. See you guys in the next video. See you.